you've progressed. The industry is progressing very rapidly now as new people are coming into it. What do you, if you had advice to give to a photographer who's going to go to a lab, what would you tell them to do first? For an emerging photographer, what should they know if they want to go out and start with a lab? What advice would you give them? Garrett, what do you think?
All right. Since I started yesterday, I'll tell you.
Quit bragging.
No, I'll tell you, is go to the lab. Visit the lab. You know, it's worth the expense to fly over there and visit the lab. And when I did, I went, I met with lots of folks there. But Cindy took me around, and I was just wowed by the number of products that they offer. And that lookbook that, is going around is something that I probably never would have made had I not seen the Next Press department, talked with Rob, and seen how it all works, and, become familiar with all the possibilities. Because, when I'm sitting at home in the studio, I don't have a clue what all the possibilities are. When you go there and see it, just the whole world is opened up.
That's kind of the key to connecting with pro quality, is it? And I don't want to put words in your mouths, but you do what you do.
Exactly.
Somebody else should be doing something else. How do you feel about that in terms of your skills and talents? And you're the pro at that side of the TV photography, and there's another pro at the other side. Talk to me about that. What it is that you bring to the pro quality equation versus what the lab does.
I didn't become a photographer to be a lab. I want to shoot. I want to create. I want to hire the best in the business to produce my product, but I don't want to be a lab. So the nice thing with Burrell is I can pay a little bit of more money and they'll color correct it. They'll make sure the density's right, and I don't have to mess with that. I'm not good at that part. I don't want to muck with it. So I want to be in the camera room. I want to be shooting. I don't want to be a lab. So for me, it was about finding a lab that stood behind their product, that used Kodak, and most importantly, that I felt like I could partner with. I don't want a vendor. I want a partner. And that's really what Burrell has become to us. When we launched our second studio a year and a half ago, we called Cindy specifically and said, we need help pricing. This is totally different for us. What do we do? And so she could pull from her experience with other studios, and I want to partner. Don't you agree that that's what we always look for?
Absolutely. What kind of goes hand in hand, the last two questions you asked about, why does someone, what do they look for in a lab? Everyone can make a print. These days, everyone makes pretty good prints, frankly. There's some difference in the end products that different labs use. But one thing that I think a younger photographer could use is going to a place like Burrell, where there's live people answering the phone. It's not automated. It's not just a telephone bank. It's not text messaging or instant messaging to have a conversation. It's having reps around the country. It's people coming into the studios to help you out. They're there to help you out because if you get more business into your store, you get more business from you hunting. And there's that beautiful chain that helps us, helps the lab, helps Kodak. And that's a beautiful thing. So if you want advice to give someone, you go to someone that's going to help you. With a real body, real person, real knowledge, and with real experience like Don has.